Welcome to Startalk with your hosts, Colin and Marty.
Hey, welcome to Startalk Live. It's Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Pacific, and you are on with Colin and Marty. Marty, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. I am back in Canada.
Good to hear.
Getting ready for the festive season. As you can see, I put a few Christmas
I'm ready
lights.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you just need a red toque hat and a scarf, and you can be Santa Claus.
Religious parts and possible Santa Claus.
Possible Santa Claus. You'd be good at it.
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. Marty Kringle.
Marty Kringle.
Martino Kringle. I like it.
Kringle.
It's got a bit of a ring to it.
Martino Kringle.
Hey, Joseph's in the chat. People
Hey,
starting to arrive. And,
hey.
How many shows have we done so far on this?
22 today. 22.
22. Wow.
We're at par with our Let's Talk Rock Live. I think we did 22 or 23 of them, but we've segued into this, which is much, much greater. But we have a vault of stuff in there, remember.
Yeah, we've still got lots of treasures to unearth in the Let's Talk Rock vault.
Nobody's ever heard of that. That's audio.
It is. But, we could do some video along with it. We could
easily.
We could listen to our own show and we could laugh off like crazy.
That's right.
That'd be kind of fun. You and I listening to our own show and comment back and forth. Like the time that we did the show and we thought that Jerry Lee Lewis passed.
Good thing we didn't tell the world because they'd be at us.
I was almost close to uploading it, but for those that are somebody posted, I guess it was fake on the internet that Jerry Lee Lewis
we fell for it.
Had passed, and we fell for it, and so we did a whole show dedicated to Jerry Lee Lewis, and anyway, then somebody contacted and said, "Hey, no, he hasn't passed. That's a hoax." So good thing we didn't upload that.
Yeah.
But
I remember the time you and I did the album, which we made reference to last time we spoke to all our listeners and friends and everything with Bobby Curtola. Then you and I were in the process of getting together again to do some touring and that because he did, if you believe it, the jingle for Things Go Better with Coke. And as a result, my friend, you recorded with him, did a only guy to do a duet with him kind of thing. Anyways, I came across this little ditty, and what is he holding in his hand? A Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, of course.
So there you go. Bobby Curtola, 12 golden hits, holding a Coke, typical sweater, teen idol. Yeah. And I thought I'd follow that up.
It looks like an RCA ribbon mic, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That and the tartan label, the original label, everything, the sleeve, original. But for you, in honor of your days with Randy and the boys and the real band, I came across in my travels, cleaning up, the original American Woman, No Sugar Tonight.
Wow.
45. There we go. Lovely. Written by... here it lists all four.
All four,
four. The only four to share the brackets, and you and I have often said share the brackets. And here we go. Bachman, Cummings, Peterson, Kale. You'll never see that again. That's a guarantee. And on the back, all you've got is No Sugar Tonight, Bachman.
Right, because
no Cummings.
There's no sugar. They just did the one song, huh?
Right. New Mother Nature.
Gone.
So that's
maybe it was too long to fit on a 45.
That's also a possibility. Then Garnet and I discussed. He likes the colored sleeves, the picture sleeves. I've got better ones. I've got colored vinyl 45s, which are even rarer, with the artwork, which is totally amazing, very, very collectible. This one's a flock of seagulls Iran. I worked with them here in Vancouver at the Queenie. They were the most amazing band ever in their time. They were leaders, and then other stuff like Logic System, which is brilliant art and that on vinyl, but very, very collectible. And in their day, when they came out, they were like $20 to even get them, if you could get them. They sold out instantaneously. And then I transitioned into a couple of other things, this time paper goods, like the strip comics, which came out. And this happens to be a Sergeant Preston. Now, this is like a long, long time ago. And this is like a 68 bucker then.
No, what is that?
That's strip comics. They're the same as comic books, but they're width-wise and they're very small. They're like the cartoon strips that used to be in your newspaper.
But then I see.
They made them in all forms. They made them. I'm a big collector of these things. The Daffies and the Ghost Stories, Grimms, all the famous kind of stuff. Ripley's Believe It or Not here. You got all of that kind of stuff. It's a whole different genre from that. And then even I found tucked away in there from 1946 happened to be these ration books that you were on rations, and you had to have booklets to get food and clothing and everything. So,
wow.
Crazy.
Hold one of those up again. Oh, we got some people jumping into the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, good evening, Lori, Agnes, and Austin's in the house. Yeah.
Austin's here. Welcome, Austin.
Let's see the other one. The other one. It said, is that say Dominion of Canada?
Dominion of Canada.
Wow.
It was the Dominion of
Harrison's
Canada.
In the house, and so's Will. Welcome.
So that's the kind of stuff I've been coming across, and I'm trying to get all my ducks lined up before I die.
Well, you just had a birthday, and for those people that didn't know, Marty had a birthday on December 2nd. I was traveling. I missed it. Remember when we went for that Italian, where was that, over by the York Theater, you and I?
That was,
with Mackie and...
Oh, yeah, Mackie, Red Robinson, Nick's Spaghetti House.
Nick's Spaghetti House, yeah.
Yeah, the best, but it's there still. But then we also can't tell the people about when we celebrated the birthdays on the road, when we went to the bars and yelled out MELONWASH. I didn't say it. I spelled it out. I only spelled it out. I didn't. The show is not X-rated, friends.
Yeah, it's a PG show.
But I started to look around and find all these craziness, Kiss laminates and all sorts of bills that when we used to tour and we used to go out and see the bands, Santana. Then, of course, I came across your original mock-up media.
Oh, yeah, there's the Let's Talk Rock passes.
That's the one that you did.
They were rare.
You were the first guy. Here's one. Bally's, the Oak Ridge Boys, Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet, Rodney Dangerfield, and Barbara Mandel. That was at Bally's. That's the kind of entertainment they used to bring in. And then it gets really good. Then it's all sorts of different, like Billy Idols and rare Elvis postcards, Spice Girls, stuff like that. And now I've decided I don't want to keep them in these things anymore. There's Jack Bruce, Leslie.
Yeah, you're holding it a little bit. Your name's in the way. Yeah, that's better right there.
So, like Jack Bruce and Leslie, both gone from Mountain and Cream. So, I mean, there it is. And our friend, of course, Eric Burden, looks like Kale.
It does.
Kale's going out as Eric Burden now. No, just kidding. But anyways,
we got some other folks in the chat. Greetings from Colombia.
Colombia.
Buenas noches. And we've got some other, the Ricksters in the room.
Yeah.
And of course, my crypto adventures, #GOAT,
really?
#Starwire.
Yeah.
Will, Jason, nice to see you there. Honeybees represented. Fantastic.
Yeah. Now, remember last week we showed the comic with the Beatles. This time I saw another crazed one that I had, which is in the joke book, but it's the Archies coming out of a gig. and all the women going crazy and attacking them, and then dumping them and walking away saying, "We thought you were the Rolling Stones." So
that was great. That's fantastic.
That's the best artwork I've ever seen. That's a number 118 Archie Joke Book 12 center call. So these are like 1965, 66. And then I got a little reminiscent of the Stones. And just for our listeners, last night at Ronnie Scott's in England, Bill Wyman flew in, Lisa Fisher, who didn't sing on the tour, plus Jules Holland and a bunch of other people, and the Stones. And they did a tribute to Charlie. And they did Shame, 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 and a bunch of early blues that they hadn't done since the 60s with Ronnie Wood and all the guys in the Celebrity Jam. But Wyman did not play. The bassist from the Stones originally did not play. The news feed said that. But here is something I got excited. I went immediately and I found in my drawer. If anybody can guess what this is, I won't say you can have it, but we can put it out there. Who knows what this is? It definitely says Rolling Stones on it.
Definitely says Rolling Stones. It's got the tongue logo.
It has the tongue logo on it. And at the time, at the rock shop, officially licensed, $7.99. Ladies and gentlemen, this happens to be the official Rolling Stones incense
burner. Wow.
Incense burner. Sealed. Possibly the only one I know that may have survived the era.
Wow, now their fans could use it as a shoehorn.
I like that. Very good. Very good, Paul. I like it. I like it. I like it. And last but not least, just so you know, friends of ours do put out, in addition to music, who've been on the show, books. This is by a near dear friend of Colin and mine, Billy Culp.
Now, he was on an earlier show. I think a lot of the folks in the chat maybe remember this.
And I think one of the guests actually won one of these.
It's a possibility.
From us. And usually when Colin or somebody, a celebrity, signs a book or does any, you ask them, they ask you. Bill said, would you like a signed copy? Well, signed is more value, as we all know. Colin's signature on a CD after a great performance and or a photo of him at the merchandise booth has value, just like your NFTs and tokens and everything, and it increases as the years go on. The more he does, the more creativity he does as an artist and a musician and whatever he does in everyday life, the value increases. So as does with these books. So I said, sure, I'd love to have an autographed one. So in the inside, which is the front page.
Move it over a little bit. Your name's, yeah, there we go. I can see it now.
See if you can read it out.
To the world's greatest tour manager, Marty Kramer. Thanks for all the great tales on the road. Keep on rocking, Billy Culp. Right.
Now, ironically,
fantastic.
a person would need a bookmark. So out of nowhere, I know the book's on its way. I keep my eye out, swear to God, on a stack of Bibles. I keep my eye out, and I find a bookmark from Cape Breton. What are the chances of finding a bookmark in this world from Cape Breton?
Especially when everyone's reading Kindle digital books now. It's hard to find.
Or they're not even reading. They're just going online and reading off of the online, not a paper copy. But I must apologize. I did not bring it into the studio with me. It's here. I know exactly where it is. So I might do, for our final show next week, which Colin and I will be telling you about a little later on in this show for this year, I'll bring it in. So carry on, my friend. Great to have you back. Great that you are back and stay here and entertain us and do your thing.
Yeah, so the plane was late. They had to de-ice it leaving Vancouver. So by the time
Mexico, they didn't de-ice.
No, they it was thawed out by the time it got to Mexico. but it was still late. So we got in very late last night, and so it was fantastic to get home and see my daughters. And
absolutely. Home for Christmas.
Home for Christmas. Get ready for Christmas, and we're starting to talk about putting up a few decorations. You see, I got some Christmas lights here on the piano, just to give a little bit of a festive atmosphere. Yeah. And did that quickly this afternoon. But anyway, so happy to be on with you, Marty, and I'm sad that I missed your birthday. This is 2 years in a row now I've missed it, but we used to have a lot of fun. And
hey, one thing, don't miss my funeral.
That I can tell you right now, I'm not looking forward to, but hopefully it's a long ways away.
Well, I hope so too, but 74, you're up there, and we've been there, done it all. So let's see where we go. But let's have a great
as many cement miles as all I have. Who else is in the chat here? Philip's here. Janet is, and she's hashtagging NFTs got talent. Welcome, Janet.
Yeah.
Pienza's here. Hello, Marty and Colin. She's giving a
wave.
Hey,
how you doing?
And who else we got? Terry Holland's in the house. Sam Bees are in the house.
Ooh, Sam Bees.
Yeah, the bees.
The bees.
Fantastic. Well, we are excited to have another talented young artist on tonight. So the last few shows we've been actually kind of profiling and debuting some of the singers that have been discovered on NFTs Got Talent. And this might be a good opportunity to bring Dora on to do a little promo for NFTs Got Talent and tell us what's going on. And welcome to Startalk Live, Dora. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Colin and Marty.
You look great.
Well, tonight it's an exciting night because we have a wonderful artist that will be singing for us tonight.
Really?
And she's very young, and she's only 15 years old, and you won't believe. Like, she sings just amazing. She's amazing. And, I'm so excited because night after night when we go on Twitter and we invite everybody to join our auditions, we have people that sometimes they don't sing. They just come to listen. And I have noticed that people come night after night after night. They're enjoying the space. And this young lady has been singing for us a few times. So I'm very excited to introduce you to her. Her name is Maya Gabriela Jacobs. And she, like as I said, she's only 15 years old.
Really?
Maya, how are you doing?
I'm on board, Maya.
Maya is mute. So let's see if we can
Garnet has to bring her in, or maybe she's not backstage, or maybe she's just not there.
Well, we'll give her a minute here. We're getting people in the chat. Maria saying Buenas noches, Dora. And,
hey, there he is.
Hey, I thought it would be good to, while Maya's getting her phone going, one of the highlights of those shows too has been Maya's dad, Raphael.
Yeah.
Jason, describe Raphael, his energy levels.
No, his energy level is off the charts. Presenting my daughter.
Yes.
He's so good.
So proud of her. And that's one of the things I love about him. You can tell how proud he is. And that energy level, every time he comes into the space, everybody goes like, yes! You can feel it.
And hey, Maya, backstage there, I can see the message says you need to connect microphone before entering the stream. So maybe try to exit out and then connect your video and mic. And try that.
How you doing, Jay?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. Good to see you, Marty. How you doing?
Yeah, good to be seen.
Good.
Yeah, man. So this has been kind of a marathon, right, guys? Like every night, every night, 6 p.m.
Except Tuesdays.
Except Dora and Jason, they call it Mountain Time, 7 p.m.
That's right.
Because they're.
But Dora should be having a night off tonight.
Right?
Yeah.
24/7. You got to have a night off.
And you should see me. I have my other computer here, and I'm like on the Discord, and I'm on my phone, and I'm here, and it's like, and I said I can't multitask, but you know, I have been.
She can't multitask.
Like
you can't.
No.
That's a weird thing for a woman, you know. But
she can't multitask.
I've been pushed of my limits.
Yeah,
I have the multitasking skills.
You are the multitasker.
I'm the multitasker. Yes.
Man, I tell you, like every night, we always are having some laughs. There she is.
Oh, there's Maya. Hi,
There's Maya.
Hi, everyone.
Good to see you, Maya.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to see you too.
This is so exciting. It's the first time I get to see you on video.
Yes, I'm very excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
That's awesome.
There we go.
There we go. Full screen.
Lovely.
So Dora, maybe you can ask Maya a couple questions and maybe kind of tell us a little bit about NFTs Got Talent before we get moving, just so that anybody that's watching on YouTube later understands what's going on. So maybe give a little brief history and what we're working on and where things are going from here, and then maybe you can introduce Maya a little bit more officially.
Yeah. Okay. So for those of you that don't know what NFTs Got Talent is, this is a contest for people that love singing. And we have been doing auditions night after night, every night, 7:00 Mountain Time, like Garnet was saying. And we never know what to expect. You know, we just go in there and we wait for people to come in. And Raphael, which is Maya's dad, came into the space one night. And he said, you know, guys, I would like to present you my daughter, Maya, and she is 15 years old. She loves singing. And we were like, yeah, absolutely, please. And so she sang the first night, and we were like, whoa, she's so amazing. Everybody loves her, you know, and we love her dad as well, because he is incredible. The level of energy he brings into the space is incredible, and we love having them both. Now Maya, like I said, she's a very young girl, and she has a beautiful voice. And Maya, so tell us what is tell us a little bit about your experience joining the space. How do you like coming in and singing every night?
Well, I love, joining spaces. I actually just got Twitter just a couple days ago, and the community on there just welcomes you. Like, as soon as I get there, everyone is so supportive to me, and it really touches my heart. Hearing all these people wanting to hear me sing or supporting me every time I sing. So when I go into spaces, I'll just sing a couple songs, and then all these people will just either start following me or just say a whole bunch of stuff. And it's really nice to hear everyone's comments about that, and they're really welcoming, everyone on there, and especially people like you. And so I really do appreciate everyone's support, and I love singing for the spaces. So
that's awesome. Well, we can tell that you love doing it. And and I love how you even though you're so young, you're so confident, and you're so graceful. When you talk, you're so natural. So I enjoy that about your personality. So tell us a little bit about okay, you said that you're new in the space, but what would you like to do now that you're in the community? How do you see this talent going forward for you? What would you like to do in the future?
Actually, when I joined one space on Twitter, probably a day or two ago, they were someone was talking about how if I could use my voice for I think they called it voice therapy, vocal therapy. I don't know if I'm getting that right. But they were saying, I'd be really good for that. And I was, thinking maybe I could help people on spaces with my voice, or even sing for people, that, can't really use their voice or that don't have a voice. And so I really someone said it, and I really took that to the heart. I want to help people with my voice and, make their days if I even
That's
can.
beautiful.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've got a long, beautiful road ahead of you. And some folks are saying, let's hear her sing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you do that, who are some of your influences, Maya? And when did you start? And where do you live? What part of the world are you in?
I live in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, in the U.S. Smack down right in the middle. It's more like, country, and everyone here loves country music. I actually do too. But I started singing when I was like young, ever since I could talk, I just started singing. And if you guys don't know this already, but I have 2 other brothers. They're older, they're 20, and they're both disabled, they're special needs, and they're twins actually, which is cool too.
Wow.
And when they would have seizures, I would sing to them, and it would actually calm them down. We figured out. So ever since that, I just been singing, and that really influenced. They are like my inspiration on singing.
Wow. Wow, that's so wonderful that you've been able to identify a use for your voice other than just singing to be famous or whatever. You actually have the ability to heal people, your song therapy and your tones, and that's really exciting to hear. And I think you've got a bright future ahead of you. And a lot of people are in the chat saying, go Maya, happy to have you, love your song. So why don't we hear something?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So one of my favorite singers is actually Adele. Her new album is awesome, by the way. But this song is called Easy on Me. So if it's fine with you guys, I'll go ahead and sing it.
Okay, sure. Please do.
Please do.
Okay.
I'm going to mute. Maybe you guys can too.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in for. I know there is hope in this water, but I can bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny it, how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go on me. I had good intentions, and the highest of hopes, but I know it now. Probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance Thank you.
Wow, fantastic.
Very nice.
Good job, Maya.
Good job.
Fantastic. And that must
Appreciate
be kind of nerve-wracking sometimes, just singing in front of people through a phone and but you seem to just have this natural gift where you just sing and it just comes out beautifully. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, thank you for letting me. Appreciate it.
Beautiful.
And thank you, Dora, for continuing your work on the NFTs Got Talent in the spaces every night.
Sure.
More people are joining. Hope you guys all got to hear Maya. There's Richard, Jeremy, Dan, Russell just kind of have popped in here. So hopefully you got a chance to hear her. Let's bring, we're halfway through the show now. Let's bring Garnet on. And
Hey,
a few.
guys.
There he is.
How's it going?
Hey,
Great. How about you?
the
Doing
suit's
awesome.
back. Yeah, looking good.
Festive
Hey.
season.
I was on my way back from a business meeting.
I was
and then
coming
they said,
back.
come to Startalk.
You come this week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been super fun on those. Every night 6 p.m. We actually have a lot of laughs. Like we get these great singers like Maya, and there's always a couple stars like where we have these amazing kind of almost tear-filled moments, and then we get the jokers, right? Like you can't go all across the Twitterverse without some what do we call them, Jason?
Yahoos?
Trolls. We call
Yeah,
them
the trolls.
Trolls.
That's right. We call them trolls. We love them.
They
Oh my
come
gosh,
in
they're funny.
to try to sing really badly or something.
Or meow 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 meow.
And,
that guy was my favorite. He's the guy that thought he was a cat and meowed everything. It was awesome.
I think sometimes
Meow, meow, meow,
they're
meow.
wanting us to be all angry at them, but we're always laughing so hard.
Cheering them on.
And
We're cheering them on. Keep going.
I think they're surprised when we're like, oh man, that was actually pretty. That was good, bad singing. Like, thank you. Where are you from? And then they realize, wow, these people kind of like me. No one's ever been nice to me before.
There's only one troll we had to tell them to get lost because they were using like profane language in their.
That's no good.
And so we're like, yeah, sorry,
Can't have that.
Yeah, but the people that come on and just like fool around, like pretending they're cats or just singing a really
they're
only singing like they know they're horrible singer, but we're just we're all having fun enjoying it, but they're not even trying. Like they're not.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So speaking of NFTs Got Talent and beautiful singing, I'm hoping that Maya and some of the other talented singers that are on there could take advantage of another contest that's happening.
Sorry. These are some of the.
There's a contest going on called Cover Nation. And right now they're doing Christmas songs. You can pick one of 8 Christmas songs. And if you just click on the thumbnail of Michael Bublé there, I think. Keep going down. Keep going down there where it says Cover Nation right there.
There you go. Michael Bubbles.
Yeah.
Look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, come on.
So you can pick one of these songs.
I'm never leaving 'cause I miss the snow till death will be freezing. Yeah, you are my own for all seasons.
So you pick one of those 8 songs and do just what Maya did tonight. Just sing one of those songs in your own style and submit it to Cover Nation. You can find the website if you just go Cover Nation Christmas Contest 2021. And you will get a professional recording session if you win, produced by multi-platinum record producer Rich Keller, who's been on Startalk Live and produced remotely using SessionWire. And so Starwire is definitely a part of this, and it's Warner Brothers Records and Cover Nation are putting this together. So we're excited to be a part of it. And because we're finding such wonderful singers like Maya, we'd encourage them to pick one of those 8 songs and submit it. And if anybody in the chat or watching YouTube right now knows of a singer or a band, definitely get them to enter. You got till the 17th of this month, so 10 more days left. And it doesn't have to be fancy, just needs to be done. So thanks for sharing that, Garnet. But Cover Nation is kind of a fun contest going on right now, and it fits very well with NFTs Got Talent. And we're starting to discover some amazing talent from around the world, like Maya. And we're hoping that with Starwire and our adventures, that we'll be able to help support a lot of these young singers and musicians and get them the type of notoriety and production values that they deserve.
Yeah.
I'm starting to hear an echo now. Anybody else?
I don't hear it. Yeah, you know, like we're an NFT project, and you know, I just had the goats up there.
Yeah,
and you know, people go, okay, well, you guys are a technology company, but when you really think, what we're really good at doing is producing music and producing movies. That's like the core of like, who we are and how we can bring value to artists' lives. So the same as Cover Nation, that's the same principle behind NFTs Got Talent. Is we're looking for 1, 2, 3, several people that our coach and mentors, you know what Jason and I always say, hey, we're not, you know, the coaches, but we're just there to put you in front of there's a team we're assembling of coaches, and really it's going to be them saying, wow, like there's something about this kid we really like. I'd like to work with them. And we're going to record a song. There's actually going to be a new tune, and we're going to publish it as an NFT. It's going to be an MP3. We're going to publish it as far and wide as we can. And the idea is, as a community, you Starwire people out there, like we don't have our goats yet, but you guys are pre-goats, right?
What do you think, Marty? Should those goats be full screen?
Oh, you want
absolutely. I said that at the beginning.
Okay, those are the goats.
There they are.
So this is it. Now, whether we're in the real world, like we just heard music tonight, we're gonna like take talent like that, enhance it, record it, do what we do best, but then publish it. And you know, this is an example of, you know, our NFT. Now, our NFT is more than just a fancy looking picture that you can collect. You know,
that's right.
This one, you know, like again, we always have Marty bringing his collectibles out because he's showing in the real world there is collectors around the world. And what are those traits they're looking for? Now, in this guy, like obviously, this goat, he's a Beatles fan, so he's got the Abbey Road goat. That's not the Abbey Road album. This is the Goat Road album, and he's a collector because he likes that kind of music. The jacket on that guy was actually inspired by Jimi Hendrix. Everybody knows Jimi Hendrix is one of the most influential guitar players on the planet.
Right on.
So anyone who loves Jimi Hendrix is going to love to collect this goat. And of course, a crown, a golden crown. We all know what that means. You know, the crown, well,
they're collectible.
That's the goat that rules, because the crown's got the power, right? Crown rules. And that's a rare trait to have. And he's got golden horns too to boot.
Oh yeah.
So
golden
anyway,
horns and a golden crown.
Exactly. So what's a goat like that worth? It's definitely going to be rare. And but the idea is that for all you people who are going to be holding these goats, when we release a song from whoever this special artist is going to be, or artist, the goats actually get to participate in that artist's career. They're going to get access. And I know, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about that feature in SessionWire that allows people to, maybe I'm not allowed to actually say it. That could still be
no, we can.
Yeah. Can you describe that?
I think you're talking about session view, when we can actually invite people directly into the recording session so that you are not just backstage as an observer, you're actually in the room when the actual music is being made.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
And you have the abilities. Probably most people will want to invite people to the mix, but there's others that would like to have people participate in the actual tracking of a vocal track, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's really up to the artist and the producer how they want to allow people into the session. So if you think about in a traditional recording studio, Marty will know this, they have a couch at the back and they invite people from their record company, maybe their parents, Maya's dad, whoever is, invested in their career or in the music, the rest of the band even, to come and sit down on the couch in the back of the recording studio, and the engineer plays a track, and or they witness somebody in the big room actually doing their vocals. And I remember, watching artists like Bon Jovi and I think Aerosmith and a few others where I was allowed in the studio. I was sitting in the back on the couch while the artists were in the big room actually tracking the record. And so for anybody who hasn't experienced that, to see the music production happening live and in real time, SessionWire has a feature called Session View, which allows people to, just like we are now in StreamYard, come in and witness the high quality audio being recorded together. So that's going to be
what
really
a memory
exciting.
That's going to be, right? That's something you get to, you get to brag about that man, I was there, when this song was recorded, when the guy laid down the drum tracks. Like you're like say, the collectible nature of your memories are the most precious thing you have, and the goats are going to give you access. Like say, if you're not into, music and movies and entertainment, these might not be the right collection for you. But for those creative people, and it's often the musicians themselves. I'm always amazed at, actually the Jimi Hendrix story was, guess who came to see Jimi Hendrix when he played the London Hammersmith Theater or whatever? It was the Beatles, right? Because musicians, they hear rumors of, oh, wow, this guy's playing guitar like you've never heard before. And it's often quite famous musicians who end up wanting to sit in on those sessions to watch their peers record or something like that. So, and again, you see the all access pass. That's what the GOAT is going to get you into places, virtually on software like this, but also in real life. Marty, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the concert you're putting together. Maybe that's for next week's.
Well, let's wait. Somehow I've lost my whole screen here. I'm hearing all you guys. Can you see on the screen?
Definitely, you're coming through loud and clear. I was just saying how the GOATs not only give you access just to like on-screen computer video, but actually in real life events as well, and discounts on merchandise, access to virtual events. I wanted to show you guys this. This was this is ABBA. I probably said this before, but ABBA put out a new album. They're putting together a concert series in the metaverse with digital avatars of the younger versions of them of themselves, right? So it's like, and they've done like, this at a very high level. They recreated, versions when they were whatever, 20, 30 years old or something like that. But super cool how we get to watch these guys sort of perform these new songs in a way we've never seen before. Anyway, that's kind of cool. Another, thing we always talk about with Starwire is fractional ownership of movies and music. And, yes, the goats are going to be a lot of fun, but also the goat owners get to participate in the projects that the goats are funding and financing. I thought this was pretty cool. This just happened last week. BTS, which, is there any K-pop fans?
They're a Korean band, right?
Yeah.
South Korean.
Is there any K-pop fans in the, just give me a 100.
Yeah, Richie's here. He's a K-pop fan.
Ray Pop. It's Ray Pep. Ray Pep, not Ray Pop.
Yeah,
anyway, this was a record-breaking 4 days. They made $33 million in 4 days.
Wow.
So how many people want to have a percentage of some of these, amazing...
Well, we'll find them on NFTs Got Talent, and we'll give them a platform, and then the community will do the rest. But you got to be a goat owner to sort of participate in the as you say, in the concert business, the back end.
That's right.
You got to get a go. And of course, for those of you who don't know, maybe a lot of you have already been following our project, but we're not just an NFT. We have a secondary token that is going to be a reward mechanism for all of you who hold goats. And this is our Starr token. And of course, we've been building a foundation for this token for the past year and a half. And it's almost like it's been prepared for this moment. It's kind of been hidden away. And now we're really going to see the power of that Starr token, how it kind of meshes with this new platform, multi-platforms, really. Anyway, it's exciting, and week by week, we're out there grinding, telling people about Starwire.
What are we giving away tonight? Are we doing another whitelisting?
Well, I mean, man, these are so valuable.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't December, I would absolutely say no. But dang it, this is Christmas, and the people who are here in the space with us tonight, these are kind of the hardcore Starwire fans.
Absolutely.
So,
well, the judge is in the house. Nice to see you, Tim.
if these guys don't deserve a Christmas present, right? And we've only got one more show to go.
After this, yeah.
Maybe Colin might do some.
I might do a solo show.
Yeah, he might.
I've been known to do that from time to time.
We have shows popping up anywhere. Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys this too. This is cool. I got invited onto this show. It's called the 6873 show.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually completely in VR.
Wow.
And, these guys are actually quite popular. It's a sponsored, syndicated show, and they appear as animals, right?
Oh yeah.
And so when they heard that our NFT was going to be a goat, they're like, "Oh, we want you on our show. We want the goat."
So you're a garnered goat when you.
I'm coming, and right now we're working on the technology.
You're a garnered goat. You go in there.
So we're gonna turn our NFT into a full-on avatar body. He's gonna have a goat head and
your voice.
I don't know, Garnet. It looks like there's a lot of carnivores in that room.
Yeah, there's some wolves.
They're gonna eat you. They're gonna eat you. Man.
No, the goats rule.
Who stepped in on the top right here?
Need a goat with a gold crown.
There's a doorman at the top right. He stepped in.
Anyway, these guys are super funny, and they want to hear about Starwire and everything we do. So that's coming up next Wednesday.
Beautiful.
It is. So I think that's kind of everything, I wanted.
Well, I'm trying to get a special guest for next week to do a little Christmas song for everybody, and I think that will be definitely a show not to miss. So want to make sure that
wow, the Startalk Christmas special. I love it.
Yeah, we've got to do a little bit of festivities, and as
ho ho ho,
it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
There you go.
Oh, the people are hashtag gold goat. I see free the goats.
Free the goats. Oh, that's kind of becoming a good one.
That is.
Maybe that's going to be is that the thing for tonight?
Free the goats.
Free the goats. I like it.
Bring Dora back in here.
It's easy. Hashtag free the goat.
Hi, Dora.
And for those of you that were late coming in, we just want to thank Maya for coming on the show tonight and singing
Dora,
beautifully. And Dora brought Maya to us from NFT's Got Talent. And
thank you, guys.
And if you missed that, go back and watch it on YouTube. And,
that's right.
You don't want to miss her wonderful singing, and hopefully maybe she might come back and join us as well. So we are going with hashtag free the goats.
Free the goats.
And the room's lighting up here now that everybody's kind of getting ready for the whitelisting.
Free the goats.
This is, I mean, you guys don't know how valuable this is. Like,
I think they know. I think
bees. Well, okay, tell us how hard the bees have to grind just to get on this list.
It's like forced labor. It's like living in North Korea and being forced to type for 23 hours a day upon punishment of death.
My fingers are bleeding.
That's what it's like. North Korea. Yes.
For the bees.
All right. Well,
the goats, for the bees. Yeah.
Here it comes. You got keyboards there to play the draw song.
Big money. Big money.
Here we go.
Dora, you need to have your beats. What are your beats there? Dora, play one of your NFT's Got Talent beats.
Where's my thing?
Check this out.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Whoa! Hold on.
It's summertime.
Once I'm gonna get my.
Oh my gosh!
Here it is. Oh yeah, a little bit louder.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. Keep it playing. You're gonna be kung fu fighting. Yeah, there we go. Who's it gonna be?
Come on.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Doss Hampshire.
Right on, Doss.
Das is good.
Doss
is good, yeah.
Doss is good. Doss has
Congratulations.
90 seconds to send us his wallet address, or this is null and void.
Or his credit card.
Ooh, Doss Man, Ray says.
Doss Man.
Congrats. And no, everybody is, all the comments are
everyone's a winner.
pouring in. Congratulations, Doss.
So, Doss, that doesn't mean you still have to level up to be a gangster goat. You're not off the hook.
Off the hook.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to next week, and we're gonna have a few surprises for you. By the way, I just want to thank everybody that's in the chat. A lot of the bees and people coming in from NFT's Got Talent, and it's always great to see the comments in the chat. It makes us feel like we're doing something here, and we feel supported. And we just want to thank you for doing this. And once again, I'd like to do a shout out to Maya's dad. What was his name again, Dora?
Raphael.
For introducing her to NFT's Got Talent and for her to share her beautiful voice, and not just her voice and her talent, but her spirit of what she wants to do with it moving forward. And as goat owners and as Starwire, our mission is to really help the young artists and to be able to provide a platform to help them get to the next level, wherever that may be. And so with that said, have we got anything to close out the show with?
Come on, Dora. Hit us with those tunes.
Dora, come on, give us something.
Where's the music, Dora?
Music
the
Meister.
multitasker.
And that's
Maybe
right.
it should
So
be
join us.
Jason DJ.
Come on. Okay, everyone, join us for the rest of the week.
Yeah,
we're gonna be live at 6:00 for NFTs Got Talent. Check out Dora at Dora W Crypto and or Garnet at Starwire.io, and we will show you exactly where we're going to be in the spaces.
Sure,
we won't be hard to find, especially if you follow Dora W Crypto. You just you'll be able to go to wherever she's hosting that space, and that'll be every single day except for Tuesdays.
That's right, because Tuesdays we have Startalk.
We're here.
Live.
We're here.
And we don't want to miss the Christmas special. Exactly.
That's right. Amazing. Thanks, Richie. And
thanks,
we appreciate your good comments, and we'll keep bringing the entertainment, and it's only going to get better as time goes on. And Dora, thanks for your tireless efforts on the NFTs Got Talent. I know you do this every night.
Too, Laurie.
Thank you, Laurie.
So,
thank you,
JW,
guys. And thank you
appreciate
to
all
Maya
you do.
and her dad as well. Thank
Absolutely.
You
yes.
Is Maya still in the backstage?
Is she still there, Garner?
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
Alrighty. Ray says, I'm ready for my Bruce Lee goat. Yeah, well,
hey.
I'm ready for my man. I'm ready for my Elvis goat. I want
yes.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Got some kung fu goats. That's a little hint at a
kung fu
upcoming
goat.
reveal.
Kung fu. Kung fu.
Yep. All right. Good night, guys.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Good night,
We look forward to
peace and love.